Skull and Bones recently came out for the PlayStation and on other platforms obviously too. However, I think we can all agree that was an unmitigated disaster. Absolutely just terrible. No one wants to RP as a boat with stamina. Alright, if I want to cut a tree down, I want to get out the boat as a pirate, cut the tree down. If I want to go and raid something, I want to get off the boat as a pirate and loot and pillage to my heart's content because I'm a pirate, not a boat. No one wants to RP as a boat. You know, I don't know what they were thinking on that one. This isn't that, by the way. This is Sea of Thieves, a much better game that came out on Xbox and PC about 6 years ago. It's been developed by, I think, a fantastic group of developers. Obviously, you know, it's had its issues, but what game hasn't? And I'm sure there's people out there that have made plenty of videos on why this game sucks and why it's terrible. But in my opinion, I think it was brilliant. Unfortunately, the only experience I had of it was playing it with my little brother on Xbox, and him and his friends are sweaty nerds. Like, I mean, I'm a geek. Yeah, I know I'm a geek. They are sweaty nerds. Like, I got shouted at because I didn't know how to lower the sails, and then I got shouted at because I didn't know how to repair the ship, and then I got shouted at because I didn't know what cursed cannonballs were. So that unfortunately was my experience of Sea of Thieves. But this time, I'm going solo, baby. This footage is just stuff from the tutorial and the first day of the closed beta. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. I'm just going to show you what I did. And I'm not going at this like a sweaty nerd. I'm not just going to go out there and make 2 million fucking bucks in the first day. And I'm just going to go out there and learn to play the game and just enjoy it. So if that's not your speed, if you want to see the high speed, low drag fucking PvP montages, this ain't a video for you, mate. But I hope you enjoy this, and we'll go through what I did. Now, first things first, obviously I shot myself out of a cannon. It would be rude not to, right? Then, definitely fishing. Of course, I'm great at fishing, you know. Best fisher ever. Fuck. Woohoo! Then a couple of my friends started a party, so I started telling them about the game while I practiced my sword lunges. I didn't do too bad, I don't think.
And then I bought 2 more games. 3 more games.
Okay, now these things are well, I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they're a pain in the arse. All right, I'm not even going to slow this footage. I'm not even going to speed this footage up. You're gonna have to suffer through it like I did. I was trying to get this fucking thing on the back of my boat. It's like R and L trigger to power the boat, but also you're steering with those. So it's, and then the R1 and R. Oh, just watch. Bugger me, I'm having water flashbacks here. This is like playing the Halo for the first time. I got it on there eventually. I mean, I'm not a complete mental midget, but you know, it wasn't easy. So, the other thing that's good about this game is the attention to detail. There's rats on my fucking ship. There's fucking rats on here. I'm easily pleased, I know. But with that, I finished the tutorial and I went out and tried to get into high seas. Good. Not to make a meme out of it, but there was some difficulties getting on to begin with. on the first day of the beta, but it all worked out. You know, it was all good. It was all good. And I got into a server, met a nice lady outside the tavern.
Go on, surprise me.
Do what?
And then I started gathering supplies. Now, supplies are probably the most important thing to grab when you first spawn. It's just a quick hint, that's all, you know what I mean? I'm not going to spoil anything, it's no spoilers or anything like that, but just make sure you do this and completely pillage whatever island you start on for all of the supplies you can get. I mean, everything. If you haven't got a storage crate, which I didn't know about at this time, you can get a storage crate from one of the vendors on the island, and it's way easier to grab everything. Or you could just do what I did and make multiple trips to your ship. Also found Lord Farquaad. I mean, that was pretty cool.
Here for one of my brilliant
You can't tell me you don't look like him.
My greatest contrafibularities to you.
Indeed, old boy, what? Anyway, I eventually get underway. And by this point, I've already done all of the tutorials, and I'm not going to show you that. I'm not going to bore you with that, or not going to spoil that for you, because it's part of like getting into it and learning to play the game. But you basically go to your captain's table, and you pick a voyage to do. And when you've done all the tutorials, it allows you to do this, which is dive to your destination. And it's pretty fucking tits, man. It's pretty tits. Just watch. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. But you can also interact with your ship as well while you're down there. Like I say, I'm easily pleased, alright? You know, don't unsubscribe, please. So, but while you're down there, you can knock about with your ship, you can make sure you've got everything you need, and then you'll pop up right next to your destination. It's pretty good. It's like fast travel, but like with cool animations, man. It spits you out right next to your destination, so you can just coast in there, grab what you need to grab, and out you go. Now, like, obviously my sailing isn't great, so I've condensed this by quite a bit because I'm not a great sailor. Not yet, anyway. I'm still learning how to use the harpoons as well. I mean, harpoons are a godsend, mate, especially because they just like whip the stuff back onto your ship, and you haven't got to physically take it off the end of it and all the rest of it. But yeah, my seamanship is not great. I'm not a great seaman. It's going to come into play a lot during these upcoming videos, I hope you know that. But yeah, you grab your stuff, you take it off, you go and deliver it, and boom. Then you, I went and did another one. So, because, I mean, I was trying to get some money. Also, I was saying I'm not a, good sailor. Check out this parking job. It was pretty good. The next delivery I did was plants, and so far this is the only gripe that I've come up with this game. I mean, I couldn't see a goddamn thing. I couldn't see shit. It was I fell off the pier and everything, but yeah, I'll skip through that. But that's the only gripe I've come up with so far. Having decided to go out and just have a little sail about and explore the map, because that's all I basically wanted to do, was learn how to play the game and explore the map. Out of nowhere, I started hearing boss music. Now, I started having flashbacks to Dark Souls 1. This game had already given me flashbacks to fucking Halo with the... I was just like thinking I was driving a warthog with that rowboat, but then this fucking thing comes out of nowhere.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Like I said, I'm not the best seaman, but I was trying to like keep it all together there. You got to try and like track them and get in a, because you're not obviously at the helm of your ship, so you've got to like steer with them and get on the cannon. It's difficult doing it solo, but I was keeping it together. It was also at this moment that I realised there was a megalodon there too. So not only was my first PvE encounter with a skelly ship like happening right now, but also I'm about to fight a megalodon too, which was interesting. So here, this is what I'm talking about. I thought I had put myself on a course that was going to allow me to keep my broadside, which is the side your cannon, you know, your killing zone basically, to keep my broadside on them, but they turned just as I got on the cannon, so you've got to keep adjusting and then go back to your cannon and keep adjusting. It's really good gameplay, you know. It's great. I think it's fantastic. With the skeleton sloop taken care of, now all I had to deal with was the first megalodon I'd ever fought. Luckily enough, I realised that there's an easy way to do it. I'm not going to spoil it, I'll let you figure it out for yourself, but there's a pretty easy way to fight these things, you know? If I could work out on day one, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it. One more time, the harpoon comes in clutch. I mean, how good is that? In the middle of a fight, you can just start grabbing loot, you know what I mean? It's pretty tips. With one meg and one skeleton sloop under my belt, I've made a tidy little sum, but that certainly wasn't going to be the end of what I saw that day. Literally about 10 minutes after I'd gone and sold all of that loot, I ran straight into another one. I mean, come on, that looked pretty fucking tits. The boss music is great as well. But, you know, I had to kill it. And with meg number 2 gone, I kind of got a little bit saucy and a little bit cocky. And I went down because I wanted to see what it looked like under the water. And apparently, the Megalodon's friends didn't really like that. So they just bit the absolute shit out of me and killed me. And I know I should have eaten food. I had food on me. I even had it in my hand and all that. But I'm new. I'm a noob. What do you want me to say? I'm terrible. It's just... Wait until you see tomorrow's clips with all the PvP. Mate, that's some fucking terrible shit. But we'll get to that. Having experienced my first death so far, I went back out into the open ocean. I started sailing about, and lo and behold, another skelly sloop came upon me. And this one did a fair amount more damage to my ship than the last one did, so it gave me a good opportunity to get my head around repairing my ship, firing the cannons, steering away from land, steering away from rocks, all at the same time as keeping my own health up. And, you know, I wasn't successful, as you'll see, but I mean, I did pretty well, I think. It's probably, you know, god awful compared to the pros, but there you go. It's first day. I had fun. Like I said, they did a bit more damage, but nothing to panic about. You just go down, bail out, repair as you can. Make sure you pick up wood when you finish repairing. That's something I picked up in the other 2 days of the beta. When you finish repairing, you pick your wood back up like from the barrel, because otherwise you're running around with no wood on you, and then when you go to repair the next time, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta get wood. So you see what I'm doing? When I lose my positioning, when I can't fire on them anymore, I'll run down, quickly repair, and then I'll go back up and change my course so that I can get back on them. Luckily for me, they did enough damage to their own ship ploughing straight into me that they sank pretty quickly. So I got all their loot, and I went to... there was a place called Reaper's Hideout, and I knew I could sell loot there. So that's what I did. I ended up just going down there and selling everything that I got from that skelly sloop. When all was said and done, I'd have made about 100 grand. So that's not too bad for the first day's worth of, you know, robbing and pillaging. Unfortunately, after that, I got what is called red. Now, I feel honoured because it was my first day and I got red on my first day, so, I mean, it was pretty cool. But yeah, this is what happened. And in case you're wondering, that's not the red part. This is. Oh, come on, man. Well, fuck me, I guess. after that mini disaster, I got into a major one. And I got super cocky and decided that I was going to go after a skeleton galleon. Now, I mean, if you have played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Skeleton galleon has got 3 guns on its deck, yeah? So I've got 1 on each side. It has 6, 3 on each side. If I go into their broadside, they can put 3 holes in me every, like, you know, 4 or 5 seconds. They can just keep It didn't work out well for me. Didn't work out well at all. Yeah, I got deck shot by a skeleton galleon, and they hit the. Like, I know now. When they hit me the first time, I should have eaten. But I didn't because I'm stupid, and I was trying to shoot him, and I just wanted to kill him. But you know, that's the way it goes, I guess. Try as I might, I was fighting a losing battle, and it made me salty. It made me so salty. I swam over to him and I tried to sink him with my bucket, but it's a skeleton galleon, so they just like dove under the water. It was pretty anticlimactic. But lesson learned: don't fuck with skeleton galleons on your own. At least not while you're in the eye fight like I am right now, anyway. So, yeah. Fuck you! Fucking phone pieces of shit, fuck you! However, knowing what I know now, they were plant skeletons, so I was healing them from any damage that I'd done. I was throwing water on them and be like, here you go guys, fuck you! What a twat! So gathering the last of my supplies that I could find and the vestiges of my pride, I decided just to go and have a little bit more of an explore. I even went and did a player map. You know, the ones that you can pick up from the you know, the little thing on the pier. Yeah, that's funny. It's real funny. I found it in the end. Do you know what it was? It was a box of fireworks that had 3 fireworks in it. So thanks. You're funny. Well, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. And as the day drew to a close, I met some fellow pirates and decided to do them a good time. Hi guys!
Hi guys.
Got some hot boxes for you. Ooh woo. Right boys, I've got a couple of these supply crates if you want them. Yeah, let me stick this one down. I'll go and grab the other one. You enjoying the beta so far? You got mics? You got mics? Say anything if you've got a mic, you know? They didn't have mics, but still, it was a nice gesture, you know? They seemed cool. We did a bit of a dance, you know what I mean? It was all good. It was all good. My first player interaction was a positive one. I'm pleased to say. I mean, quite honestly, you're the first people I've met all day. So I hooked them up with my supplies. I went and posted a treasure map on the board. It was a king's skull or something. It was like a blue crystal skull thing. It was pretty cool. I sold another one and got like $5 grand for it, so it was pretty expensive. But I mean, I'm guessing you won't be able to get it because it's probably gone, you know what I mean? Whatever is there is gone now. But yeah, so that was about it. I had a great first day, and with that drawing to a close, make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow, because we're going out for all the PvP we can get.
Nut honest. Nut honest. Nut honest. Nut honest. Tip. Gay! Nut in his butt with my dick in his guts. You get hit with my dick in your face. Boy, what's up?